Another thing that actually took a long time to do was velcroing, you know, the armor, the straps and everything. Okay, I used my glue gun to basically glue the straps, or the velcro straps, which would have worked perfectly fine. Okay, because at some stage I even tried an adhesive for materials. It didn't work, it like fall off. So the only alternative I had was actually hot glue, and hot glue actually works pretty well. But here's another mistake I made. Mistake number 4: using a duct tape mannequin. Now, I'm not saying that all duct tape mannequins work, okay? Some do, some don't, okay? And it depends how much experience you actually have with working with, you know, duct tape mannequins, okay? I had actually also made another video about that. Cringe. It was a lot of fun to do, okay? But then I restuffed the duct tape mannequin with clothes. I used cotton, pillow stuffings, and even oranges to keep the size of my boobs, you know? So it just didn't work, you know. Like the duct tape mannequin actually managed to capture most of my shape, body shape, okay, body form, but not to the T, and it wasn't firm enough for me to actually work off of it. Okay, so again, if you're a beginner, don't use duct tape mannequins. Rather work on an actual body form, okay? And you can either do that by purchasing a real life mannequin, okay? And I don't know, you know, it's different in all countries. Some of them you can source them directly from shops, others you actually have to go and get it custom made. But I would recommend those that you actually go and get an actual body form with plasters and alginates made, okay? And then at least you know that this is your body and everything fits to the T, okay? Because duct tape mannequins, they work, but I find that they actually work if it's only like half the mannequin, you know, like if it's from the waist up, no, not the waist, the hips upwards, you know? That's the only time it actually works, you know? But if you're gonna do an actual full body one, oh no. I'm not going to use duct tape mannequins in the future. The one that I made, I'm going to destroy. I'm going to go and get it recycled. The following year, I'm actually going to go and actually get a full body form made, you know, of my body. You know, it's going to be hard. It's going to be firm so that I can work off of it, you know, and it's going to be vertical as well. And it's one of the mistakes that I made is that I didn't put enough piping into the actual duct tape mannequin to leave it upright so that I can actually work properly, you know. And what ended up happening that even though I had actually put the jumpsuit on the duct tape mannequin, the sizes and the dimensions weren't accurate enough. So I would think that maybe a certain part of, you know, the armor is supposed to go on the side, you know, of my calf, but now when I actually put the jumpsuit on, it will be on the back of the calf. So you see those type of technicalities that you actually really have to be careful, but you know, a lot can go wrong. Now this, you see the shape that it has, okay? Originally it was actually supposed to be like this, okay? It was supposed to fit around the hip area like this, okay? Now, what happens with EVA foam, especially if it's this thin, okay, you'll heat it up, okay, and you'll try and actually shape the shape, but after a while, it goes back to this, okay. So now, what Warbler thermoplastic does is that when you actually, you know, put it on top of the EVA foam, shape it into that shape, it stays that way, okay. It doesn't go back to, you know, you can always change and edit it at some stage, I suppose. Did I just say edit? Okay. Ignore that. Alright, so, and what's nice about Warbler is that it doesn't go to waste. You know, if you have little bits of it still left over, you can actually heat it up, melt it, and still add more, you know, finer details to your armor. You know, so it's an incredible substance. It's amazing. You know, I can see why people actually call it, you know, God's gift to the cosplay world. Wow. Yeah, so we basically ended up peeling off and it left like little white marks. Oh, I was upset, you know, so we had to improvise, you know. So what ended up happening is that instead of using the armor, we took off the white bits and we just left the jumpsuit as it was. Okay, I just put on some thigh-high boots and a green sash. And then we decided to make this sky, okay, which was also a rush job. Literally, we cut the foam, we spray painted, we glued the parts together. You could still see the edges in between, which is not supposed to show, okay. Okay, so obviously, to finish this off, you'd need a Dremel, you know, to give it that nice professional look, that beveled look, you know. You need a Dremel tool. A Dremel is like a rotary tool, okay? You need the Dremel, okay? So we basically, yeah, me and myself and my aunts, we cut the shape, glued it together. Then I've got you know, a piece of the broom. Attached it on the end, we glued it in there, we put like green silk, no, it wasn't green silk, it was basically like also some of the materials that I had gotten from, it's like nylon lycra, but it's very shiny and metallic green, you know, so that it pops out and it actually matches, well, somewhat matches, you know, my skin color, you know, green, you know. And then I just got the spray paint lady. Why do I keep saying spray paint? The airbrush lady to basically airbrush my hands green. Okay, so just in closing, again, having to basically look at all the mistakes that I made that led to this monumental failure, you could actually look at the equation of failure as now the equation of success, you know. It's a way of basically taking the things that actually contributed to destruction and just reusing that again now and, you know, turning it into a success. So I really look forward to actually having another go at this costume. I'll record every process. I want to make sure that you guys also see everything that happens, you know, and I know that it's definitely going to look amazing. Now that I know where I went wrong, you know, it's going to be amazing, and I want you guys to be a part of it. I can't wait for you to see it, okay? So, and I would also recommend that you apply this sort of philosophy to your everyday life, you know, wherever you have you know, any mistakes or difficulties or failures, just go back to the drawing board, you know, have a look at where you went wrong, have a look at what you could have done better, and then, yeah, just work with it, you know, turn around and make it into an incredible success. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video, and I look forward to, you know, seeing you guys in the next video. Let's work on the next project. Okay. Subscribe to my channel now.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You want to subscribe, you need to subscribe, you will subscribe. Subscribe to my channel now. Obey the subscribe button. Obey, obey, obey it now.